We are charting the higher octave with the beautiful and so talented. I'm so happy that she's joining me today. Australian singer and artist Jacqui Hunt, all the way from Australia. How are you?
I'm 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 great. Thank you. It's such a pleasure to have a chat to you.
I
So
know. And you know what? When I found out I was gonna do this interview from Shauna, I go, Jackie, yes, I know who she is. And she goes, you know her? I go, no, not personally, but I because I associate you with because I look at all the singers, you know, and of course you were the lead vocalist for single Gun Theory, the amazing band that I when I was doing radio for like 16 years at KTUH radio station here, I played the albums, songs here and there. We actually have copies in the station of the record from the network, right?
yeah,
Um,
that'd be
and I was always fascinated with the album covers too. But everything, I look at these things, right? I think I get really obsessed when I like something. I'm like, I want to know everything about it. That's kind of like my Scorpio rising, I think. But I'm so grateful to have you in the show because like I said, I've been a big fan of Delirium as well, and your voice is so exquisitely beautiful. It's almost like otherworldly.
well. I mean, look, when it's just my voice. So well, thank you. Like if you're hearing my voice that way, that is not a problem for me in any way. And for me, my voice is, it's my voice. So I hear my voice in, it probably a completely different way to anybody else on that ever hears it. Yeah. So thank you.
But you know, I know that you're releasing an album. So
Yeah.
such a beautiful title. It's called Desiderium,
That's
and I know what it means. It means longing, which is such a beautiful. I mean, Nick Cave always talked about the saudade. It's kind of I think of that longing and missing someone, things like that. And the whole album, I was listening to the tracks. They're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. It's well, it's very much about um well, that the album was kind of put together through a period of grief. And when I say a period of grief, I mean I don't really know. Grief doesn't ever really sort of end potentially, but
Hmm.
it just kind of morphs into new versions of the
Yeah.
experience. And yeah, so the album was written in the kind of, well, look, I lost my father, and then just
I'm so sorry.
thank you. That's yep. It's a human experience, isn't it? And a tough one. If you were lucky enough to have parents that you loved, um, and who loved you in return. Yeah, and then not long after that, or it felt that way anyway, I lost my mother. So it was kind of like just as I was sort of coming out of that, initial hard, um, my mother was gone. So, uh, yeah, Desiderium is very much kind of written in that period of my life.
Yeah. It's such a all the songs in there. I mean, you even have the lyrics on here, which I find so beautiful. Um,
Well,
uh,
I find the beauty because that's the thing. It's like there's sadness, but there is beauty in in grief as well. It's not just one flat line emotion of sorrow. So I'm glad that
yeah.
there's beauty there. Mm.
Yeah, well, one track that really stood out to me, which I really, well, there are several. I like Mother for one, and I could see why that song is so beautiful. This whole album is very healing.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
trying to heal myself. Because there are complexities also with you know grief, and yeah. So mother, obviously, like I'm kind of channeling my own mother in that song, but also the kind of universal mother is in there as
Hmm.
well. There's sort of like all mothers, really. Um, I like to think of it like that anyway, that even though, yeah, there's kind of two elements to the song. Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's a beautiful track. I mean the whole I mean I love that you put the lyrics in here, especially the I think it's called Follow Me Here. Oh,
Oh,
that is so beautiful. And you know what? I really love this the metaphor and the symbolism of the albatross.
yeah,
Albatross. It's such a beautiful bird.
yeah.
And you know, I know the albatross is kind of like a swan. They a partner when they partner with another bird, with another albatross, they're partners for life, right?
You,
Um,
that's right.
like the swan. I
Your
mean,
birds. Yeah, I know. So and so the albatross is quite, and it's also that what I loved about the albatross too. It's like because I like to do, I do meditation and guided meditation, which I absolutely love because I get to go to kind of like if I'm lucky, it's really kind of cosmic and I love that the visuals that come to me sometimes, through that process. And I remember one time, like, I felt like I was the bird. I saw my beak and I was in the clouds and it was just, and I
wow,
felt like I was above the ocean. So like for a small moment, I felt I was the albatross and that sort of channeled into to that song.
wow,
Yeah.
wow,
And
that's so
I felt
beautiful.
I felt it so intensely. Yeah.
Yeah, you know the albatross too. When I think about it, I think of the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, right? Um, and the Samuel Coleridge. But there's so much symbolism in here. Right? I mean, and you think about that, just the lines itself that you for you I return, and that's like an albatross. They will go miles out to sea, right?
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I know. I mean, they're incredible. That's right. So I sort of feel like that's right. That's love. You keep.
So when you do your meditation, do you have you had a out of body experience where you went somewhere?
Oh, well, that's funny that you should ask that. I know we're getting right into the crux of the kind of the juicy stuff. I mean, like in this particular group that I go to, I haven't sort of. Um, I'm very aware of you know where I am at times, but I do have some incredible visuals. But I have had in my life a long time ago, pardon me, I have had an out of body experience, and I actually
Wow.
found it pretty amazing and also pretty kind of terrifying as well, because I wasn't really, I was a beginner and I wasn't
Mhm.
really in control of where I could take myself. People think I'm nuts, but anyway, it's like, yes, it was intense and kind of, you don't forget those experiences actually. They sort of,
It's astral projection, huh?
yeah, I was flying. I was flying, but it was like the power that I had was it was like I was like a little beginner at first, like, whoa, like I can fly. Wow, this is kind of, and then I soon sort of got a little, like a bit of a grip on that, sort of like riding a bike, whoa, and then you sort of got it. But then it's like the power and the places you could go. It was the energy was so intense, and that's what scared me because I kind of almost felt like if I go, I might not be able to get back. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So anyway, I sort of, but I was aware also at that time, and then I just had to sort of, you know,
Mhm. Well, the,
quiet.
the the meditation is like part of healing. Yeah.
Very much so. It's been an absolute blessing to discover that, where I
And
go.
and and it's good for the body and
Yeah,
the soul.
yeah. And I just love the whole, we drink tea and I hear like a beautiful story, and it's like and sometimes we're allowed to. I mean, sometimes I'm hearing things, but I'm not necessarily staying in that.
Oh,
I'm going somewhere else. I don't know if that's good or
that's
bad,
that's
but
that's very
I'm
interesting.
enjoying it, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon.
No, I think when you do meditation, I think that's forever
Yeah.
because you're used to it. You do it like it becomes like a ritual.
I, would you know, it's so funny you say that because I do this one and it's in the group, and I know there are many ways you can meditate, but so occasionally, they have to shut down and take a break, or the woman that conducts the class, and it's like, oh my God, I remember sort of at Christmas time, I think I had a month off and I could feel myself getting agitated or something. It's like, oh my gosh, I really need to get back to meditation. I'm missing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good.
Wow. So your music, I know you write the lyrics, right? And you write the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you play the piano.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I love the video. There's a video of you, and you look just amazing. The whole aesthetic, the whole thing of that video. Let me think. I can't remember the name of the song that was on that video. Was it that one? Follow Me Here? No, that
no,
couldn't be the one.
cycles. That would have been cycles because, yeah,
Cycles, yeah, because you were
yeah,
looking at the picture. I think it was your parents.
that's right. You're right. That was so I know, like, so for me, I'm very much into symbolism, and there's a lot
I
of,
can tell. I love symbolisms.
yeah, great. I will, of course, that's, yeah. Uh, so yeah, there is a lot of symbolism in that video, uh, and being cycles, the name cycles, there's kind of cycles in there as well, and so the person that directed the video, Cade Stenders, his parents had directed uh, a couple of clips for Single Gun Theory, and so
Mm.
um, and Cade's, a young guy kind of finding his feet in that world, uh, but with very talented parents. So he's kind of, grown up with a lot of um, creative energy around him. So anyway, Cade and they're friends of mine. So it's like, yeah, okay, let's Cade wants to make a video. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like the whole thing because it kind of fits in with my family, with Desiderium, with cycles, because he was 19, Cade was 19, and my mother was 19 when she had me, and she was in the theatre and she was acting. And so those images of my mother acting in the theatre, my father was directing, so much like Cade's parents. And so it was just a whole kind of, cyclic thing.
Mm.
Uh, and so, like, so it was important to me. I was like, I hope he does a good job. But he did. He's gorgeous, and so, like, on the emotional level, that that's what it was all about, and because that's what it is about.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful video too. The way it was shot, the angles, everything. Just it was very well made, put together.
Well, exactly, and good on him because like he's having to film a person that's a hell of a lot older than he is, and it's so I think he had that sensitivity too, which I found really impressive because
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's
And
anybody
I
can.
and I love how the camera angles. How I noticed these things. See, I mean, it was really well put.
That, yeah. Oh, great. Oh, thank you.
And
And
then how the camera angles is this way, and you're playing the piano here, and you're looking
well,
at it from there. Yeah,
yeah, that's yeah, I like what Kay did.
very artistic.
Yeah. So that was cycles, and also there was another little layer in there because the the uh, the play, the photo of my mother in a school uniform in that I think in one of those images I'm holding, and not that anybody would necessarily see this, this is just all for me, that it's all very meaningful for me, was from a play called A Taste of Honey. And
Mm.
also, A Taste of Honey was written by Sheila Delaney, is it? Anyway, she was a young playwright who was also 19 when she wrote that play. And that became one of her, it was quite sort of
Mm.
controversial, I think, at the time, that piece of writing. Yeah. So there was
Mm.
all the 19s in there.
Oh, wow. The numbers, huh?
Yeah. And the numbers, that's right.
Wow. So, I wanted to go back to single gun theory.
Mhm.
Yeah, because that was one of your biggest project in the early days, right? When it started back in the late 80s in Sydney. What
Yeah.
was the music scene like in Sydney during that time? I
Mm.
know it was probably not too easy. It wasn't easy getting into the music scene, right? Especially the electronic scene, which was very early on.
Well, I mean, totally, like, just, I suppose, we didn't really think about it too much, but there certainly were not many electronic acts around.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, and I had been in a band prior to Single Gun Theory, um, which anyway is sort of, Pete had come along and started to maybe, oh no, actually it's too the story's too hard to tell. Anyway, yes, Single Gun Theory um, formed after that band broke up, and we had no expectations of anything really. It was just Kath and Pete had been working together, and they sort of invited me along to see if I wanted to get involved with them. And I heard the material and I thought it was kind of really interesting. And I had sort of seen, I did know about bands like Severed Heads, they were a band
Yeah.
I liked. And anyway, yeah, so we just started doing a bit of music. And of course, that's right. Like, we weren't a guitar band, and that was kind of the flavor of the day. But, look, we entered this competition. We sent it into a radio station, I think it was Double J, and they were doing a band of the week. And we honestly didn't think we'd, get a look in because we weren't a guitar band. And then they also wanted to go along and film you at a gig. So we're like, oh, well, they're definitely not going to pick us because we're not playing live. Anyway, yeah, they did. And
Wow, that's how.
then we kind of thought, oh, well, I suppose we're a band now, and it kind of gave us a bit of a push to keep moving. Mm. And I'm glad we did.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, you guys. Yeah, that was such early. I don't know if anybody even remember that time because it was not even it was like the 90s, but it was really started in the 80s, right? Single
Yeah,
single gun theory. Yeah.
yeah. And I think, I mean, it's hard. Like, it kind of pushes my memory to sort of like
And
think
and and and, and
back.
I love the name.
Oh,
Is
that
is
was,
is that related to the theory of JFK?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But well, that's right. But I'm pretty sure it was a kind of a crazy thing. I'm pretty sure because it's not like anyway, we had a list of names and we sort of did like a voting system, the three of us. And then I think, that one came out as the odds were on Single Gun Theory. But I'm pretty sure it came from a Valhalla, which was a cinema in Glebe in Sydney, the Valhalla
Oh.
movie guide. And I'm sure, even though, yes, JFK, Single Gun Theory, but I'm pretty sure it was the title of a Three Stooges film
Oh.
or something. Which maybe,
Oh.
maybe that's just our own in joke. I'd actually have to use sort of Google to find out if it's true now.
Oh. One of the things I want to talk about too is my one of my like I was telling you earlier, I love Delirium.
Yeah,
Yeah, Delirium is like,
yeah,
I talked to Bill two times. We did two interviews. His last album, and I told him, all these. singers that you had in all these albums. I mean, they just make the album even 10 times better. Just yeah. And for you, you were in one of the best albums that was ever, Karma.
Karma, that's
Yeah,
right.
that is like that's my favorite album
Oh,
of Delirium. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's just like that stands out the most.
I felt really quite disconnected though, like from, I mean, I'm so glad that I am a part of that album. It's, been a lovely part of my musical journey. And then of course the album did, well for the band. So really, really, really happy. But it was kind of funny. Like I felt quite disconnected in some ways because I was in Australia and
Oh yeah, yeah, you're far away. Yeah, everybody. I know. Yeah. So how did you connect with Bill and Reese?
oh, well, that was really because we were Single Gun Theory and we were on the same label
Oh, on network. Oh, okay.
work
Yeah.
um and I think yeah, I just somebody reached out to me, um, and I think it was actually Mark Jowett from
Mm.
Network Records, and
Oh.
so Single Gun Theory were kind of being not really doing too much at that time, and it was all a bit sort of I don't know. So I was just like, yeah, okay, well, so they sent me a couple of tracks, and I, just
No, I mean they really I know that whoever they choose, they got to be the really really one the best, because obviously the whole if anybody if people have never heard Delirium, I know many people have, but if you haven't, go get the albums. Dele is spelled. That's how it's Delirium is
yes,
spelled. Yeah,
I did. That's
and
right.
and you happen to be in that song called Euphoria.
Yeah.
Such a great, and I know there was a remix of that song, right?
Well,
They
I
did a
know.
remix.
Yeah, Rabbit in the Moon. And
Mm-hmm.
so, look, I actually didn't even know Rabbit in the Moon, but I had an American friend who was telling me, "Oh, you did like you had a remix like Rabbit in the Moon," and so and they were like, "Yeah, that's really good. He was really amazing, and da 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 da." And so that's what I mean, like by being disconnected sometimes because you're not,
Oh,
kind of aware of what's happening.
well, they do say we are down under.
Well, I know. So yeah, and look, I'm a bit of an introvert at times, and a bit of a hermit. You know, maybe I need to get out more.
So, have you lived in Australia all your life? I mean,
uh, yeah, look, there was a short period where I lived in the UK, in
oh,
London for almost a couple of years, and
hmm,
that was fabulous. And actually, Single Gun Theory did. We were in London working on some material there for a while. And yeah, but anyway, I ended up back in Australia, back home.
yes,
I must be
yes.
like a homing pigeon. I'm not an albatross after all, I'm a homing pigeon. Yeah.
Speaking of remixes, I know one of your songs has a remix as well. I was listening to Alex Magic. Is
Mm,
that is that the one that was remixed?
Alice.
Um,
Yeah, that was remixed by Kim Moyes from an Australian band, The Presets. And
yeah,
yeah, that was such
it's great.
a great, I love Kim. He's kind of, and the presets, they're kind of legends in their own
Uh-huh.
right. So, and very much,
Oh,
you know,
great track. Yeah, I mean it's so good. I mean there's 11 tracks here. If anybody is interested to
yeah.
check it out, the album's gonna be out June 26th via, yeah, you're gonna have to help me pronounce this. KUSP.
Oh,
QUSP.
yeah, Cusp, QUSP.
Cusp.
That's, yeah, Cusp. That's our record label. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indie, of course, very indie.
Yes.
Support the
Yeah.
indie.
And I'll be sure to put the link on the bottom of the page. Now I Now I understand that you have your debut album, and I love it. It's called Auraphonics.
Yeah, Orophonic, that's
Yeah,
right.
it was featured in a film, right? There's a track in there.
Yeah, well, it was kind of it was, the music was used in a film. And that was a film with and it actually ended up having two titles, I think.
Oh,
'Cause it was like
Adore.
a door, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it had a different title in Australia because it was with
Oh,
sort of and the Australia it was kind of an Australian French production, I think, but
oh,
it had Naomi Watts in it
I
and
know.
Laura
I love her.
Penn. So that was kind of, nice film to have a track. It's not like, it's not like the opening title or closing title, unfortunately. But it was great to be, a part of that film and have that
Yeah, I
track.
mean, there's so many things that, and then you were also in a song. I mean, I think one of the songs from Single Gun Theory was in a Chloe fashion show, right?
Yeah, that was, I know. And just going back to that song from Orophonic, because that was Calisthenics. Calisthenics, yeah,
Yes, yes.
track. And and what was kind of crazy for me about that is I ended up dropping that track from the album and I just released it as a single later. So it was kind of like, yeah, it was sort of like, oh, that track ended up being quite a good track for me in terms of,
Oh,
licensing. But yeah, the Chloe, that was totally random. We were really surprised by that and delighted really because I there's personally I
I
think
know it totally matches.
Chloe does some beautiful fashion.
Well, the models, right? Just the way they were walking. I mean, I mean, it's beautiful, the song. Yes.
And
I mean, I,
a really old, like, an old single gun track, I think from, one of our really early songs, I think. Open the Skies it was. It was Open the Skies. Yeah. So I know that was a kind of a surprise, a pleasant surprise.
oh.
So,
So were you surprised by that?
yeah, because it just sort of like came as a message, hey, can the band does the band approve this? And so, oh wow, well, yeah, fab, yeah. What about a frock as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was all good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So your album is so beautiful. I just love the way everything, and it's also gonna be in limited vinyl.
Limited vinyl, yep. So that's that's coming. That's to your part of the world.
Yeah, so I mean I hope that you come to Hawaii one of these days.
Well, I think I'm going to have to work on that
Yeah,
because
there's a lot of meditation places here.
you're right. Okay, so I could do a bit of that. Look, I know that you could tell me the places where I'd be happy.
Yeah, I mean you can meditate. I mean, you've never been, right?
No,
Okay.
no,
You've never seen a volcano before, right?
no. Like, what is it doing its thing? No, no, I know it's not. But yeah, on Instagram, I see a few volcanoes. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go near an erupting one.
It's kind of transformative.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. I have no doubt. I think being in nature at any point is a fantastic cleansing, awakening experience.
Yes. Wow. I'm really looking forward to the release of your album because I think everybody should hear it. It's
So, I mean, it's streaming now. So
Yes.
that's happening. Yeah,
I know, but the good thing about it is people can also can own it, right? They can get the physical copy.
you can have a physical copy.
And I would get a physical copy because Jacqui Hunt is so beautiful. I mean, look at her.
Oh, you're so sweet. Well, I want to make it my business to get you a physical copy. Yeah,
Oh, thank you. Yes. Sign one too.
that'd be nice for me.
You know, I know Bill is gonna do more Delirium, and I hope he like puts Jackie back on one of the songs.
Well, yeah, that'd be. I'd love that. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, you definitely all the girls that in Delirium. I mean, I know Mimi Page, I think she has family here.
yeah.
And I don't know the other ones. I know Phil Dell. I mean, she's another good one, and I can never remember the singer of Angelica's. I think her name is Isabel.
What about Rani Kamal? Was there Rani Kamal? Was it Rani Kamal? I think.
Ronnie Kamal.
Yeah, I think. Well, because I think it was her. There was a singer Kamal, and um, he was, based in Australia.
Oh,
Australia.
really? Oh,
I think his daughter. Oh, look. Oh, I'll have to.
we have to ask Bill.
Gonna have to like double check that one now. But yeah, I kind of recall Rani Kamal, and I think she was. Yeah. Anyway, she was quite lovely. Yeah.
Yes.
I hope I haven't completely made it up, and it's just like it's like no, who's Rani Kamal?
And it's not because of the tea either. Okay.
I am drinking this tea, but no, it's all very yeah. This tea's got a bit of licorice root in it,
Oh, look, it matches your blouse, the color.
and it's going down a treat. Mm.
Well, so after this album, I mean, do you have anything else? You know, I know you're also an artist in many different ways.
Well,
You
I feel like this album has just. I feel like I've been so kind of quiet for a long time. It's like I want to make a bit more noise now,
Mhm.
and so I've released this album, and I want to working on a couple of remixes. I'd like to get a couple of remixes happening, and then I do want to do some shows, and then I do want to write some new material too. So they're the things that I'll be focusing on. And I think realistically for me, I've gone about this in, not in the not in a way that would be considered sort of a good way. Um, yeah, I just would like to do some shows, but I think it'll probably be next year, really, that I would be able to do some shows. And because I haven't played for a long time, too, it's like I have no idea you know,
Mm,
how much time in advance you need to kind of, sort these things. So yeah, look, they're my goals.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. I mean, it's a great album. Yeah, it's a great album. I mean, it's so clear. I mean, you can even hear the lyrics and everything.
Well, thank you for
It's very beautiful and it's very meaningful. There's a lot of like you said, symbolism.
it's a kind of it's a kind of an album. I don't know. Well, look, I don't know. It's not kind of got immediate singles and that kind of thing. It is a bit of a listening album, I think. You
Yes,
know,
yes, it is. Yeah, but then the last track, the one with the mix, is pretty. And
well,
I noticed too that is it "Follow Me Here"? I noticed that in the middle part of the song, it starts to it's almost like the bird. You can hear the bird flying.
it starts off. It sort of it
Yeah.
right, and it kicks off in the middle. That's yeah. And that's one of the ones I'm doing a remix on, actually. It's funny that you should mention Follow Me Here because it's kind of an unlikely track potentially for a remix. But yeah, that's one of the ones I'm working on or somebody else is working on.
Oh, oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. Okay, well, I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, me too. I want to get that happening soon.
it's a great title and everything, and you know, and the even the cover artwork, I know um it's by a Cut Studio.
Yeah. So, uh, yeah, Brian Connolly, he took that photo, and Brian, he's my gorgeous life partner. Um, we worked together,
Mm-hmm.
so he took that photo, which was good,
Yeah.
and he's co-written several, quite a few of the tracks on the album with me.
Oh, okay.
So he's a very talented man, actually.
Yes, I can tell. Obviously, right?
Is
Because you're
my
together.
is my other albatross, He's
Oh,
my
yeah.
other albatross. Yeah.
That's very, very, very beautiful. Well, you know, I'm really grateful for this interview. I think it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm so glad we're connected, and good luck with with the release. And I'll be sure to share this before that. Big shout out to Shameless Promotion PR.
Yeah. Thank you.
So lucky to have her. She's amazing,
Yeah,
Shauna.
that's great. Yeah. I'm, just learning the ways of Shauna, and I'm very grateful she's connected us. So absolutely.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to talk to you, Jacqui.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Take care.
Cool. Bye.